Hi guys, I'm here with Paul, who is responsible for Walk for Health? Walking for Health, yeah. My bad. Walking for Health, okay.
Yep.
Walking for Health has links to AgeUK, but it's not limited to just AgeUK, is that correct?
That's right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what Walking for Health is, how people can get involved if they wanted to go on the walk, and then later on we'll talk about people volunteering.
Okay. So Walking for Health is a national organisation. I'm the walk coordinator for Hambleton Strollers, which is the local organisation for Walking for Health. We organise walks across the Hambleton area, but the national organisation is run by Macmillan and the Ramblers Association, and we're all affiliated to that. Hambleton Strollers is a fully affiliated walking group. There are 600 organisations across the country running health walks, and a health walk is something that is no more than 90 minutes long, usually about an hour, and our target audience is people who wouldn't normally walk with a walking group. So perhaps they've got a slight injury, or they're coming back from an operation, or they have a health issue, but our aim is to get people walking who wouldn't normally walk, because it's shown that if you can do 150 minutes exercise a week in small chunks, then the health benefits are tremendous. There's evidence to show that it helps with diabetes, it helps with cardiac conditions, it helps recovering from cancer, it can help with high blood pressure, it can reduce the amount of pills that people need from the doctors, because by keeping healthy yourself, you can improve your general health. It also has good effects on people with mental health conditions, depression particularly, and our walks are aimed so that it's a social event, so that at the end of the walk and during the walk, as we say, if you can't walk and talk, then you're walking too fast.
Yeah.
So our aim is to get people walking, talking, and that again relates to isolation and loneliness that you've said before. If we can get people joining our groups, then they find a range of friends, and we've even had marriages as a result of people joining our walking.
And you join Walking for Health then?
That's right.
So I'm struggling to find one.
Primarily it's aimed at older people, but not exclusively. We're particularly keen, when we'll talk about volunteers, we're particularly keen on getting young people involved in being walk leaders. But all our walks are risk assessed, they're over flat ground, we support everyone, we never leave anybody behind. We always have 2 or 3 trained volunteers who will make sure that everybody's looked after and everybody gets back, because if they don't get the same number back that started, my walk leaders lose points.
Mm-hmm. So 2 things you've mentioned there in terms of benefits.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, there's a lot of health related benefits.
Absolutely.
Am I right in even in terms of some cancers it can help to...
It can indeed. That's why Macmillan support it, because they've realised the benefits that actual physical activity, and particularly walking, can be for people with a cancer condition and recovering from cancer, and in some cases it's proved to reduce the possibility of them getting cancer. So,
that's brilliant.
As I think the chief medical officer said, if there was, I think we've got it written up there, but if there was a medication existed that was had similar effects to physical activity, it'd be regarded as a wonder drug or a miracle cure. So, that's how good physical exercise, and walking is the least stressful means of getting that physical exercise. You don't need special equipment, you need a decent pair of shoes and a coat if it's raining, but other than that, anybody can do it. You don't need skis, you don't need golf clubs, you don't need anything. You can just get up and walk. And walking in a group is the best way to do it, because you're meeting people, you're socialising.
So it's the health benefits and the social benefits.
Absolutely.
As well. So just to be clear, this isn't like one of them like fitness type groups where people competitive, or it's just at a leisurely pace, people taking it in the stride, and like you said, if you're walking too fast, if you're not able to walk and talk at the same time, you're walking too fast.
That's right.
So it's available to anyone, regardless of what ability range you have. just come down. And what's the easiest way for people to find out about where their local volunteers groups are, and what times the walks start, etc., where the meeting points are?
Walking for Health have the website www.walkingforhealth.co.uk, and if they go onto that website, then there's a walk finder section, so you can put your postcode in and it'll tell you what walking groups are in your area, and then there's usually a link to those groups and tells you when they're walking, how they're walking. So you can find out across the country. Obviously our local group is Hambleton Strollers, so if you're in the Hambleton area, then Hambleton Strollers, you can get to Hambleton Strollers through the Walking for Health site. But I would just like to say that AgeUK and the local council support Walking for Health, and without their support then there wouldn't be Hambleton Strollers group. So it's very important, the support we get.
So it's very important that you donate to AgeUK today. And day after tomorrow we're going to be with Macmillan anyway, and you're saying that they have links with you as well.
Absolutely.
So you have links with several different charities, is that correct?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now in terms of volunteering, right, again, we've already mentioned this a lot of times, but again, this is another case where it's going to look good on your CV, not just in terms of communication skills, but if you're a volunteer, it shows that you're responsible and you've got organisational skills as well. And trust me, employers love that. So if you've got spare time, whether you're a student, you're on your holidays, whether you're not currently at work at the moment, or whatever reason you've got, how can they go about volunteering, and where would they get training from?
Well, we train our own volunteers, so throughout the country there are cascade trainers, which I'm one of those cascade trainers, and we have a day session where we train people to become Walking for Health volunteers. All we ask of those people is that once they're trained, they give us 3 hours a month, which is nothing, which is one walk. They can do more if they want, but the skills they'll learn because of that, they're dealing with a group of people, they're dealing to organisation, they're dealing to organise things, they're dealing to make sure that everything runs right, that they've got the walk sorted, that people are looked after. So the things that could go on a CV are, everything can go on a CV just by being a volunteer walk leader. And the fact that they're looking after or helping older people, again, is going to be another big tick on the box for them. So to get it to become a walk leader, either contact your local Walking for Health group, which you can get through the www.walkingforhealthorganisation.co.uk, or they can come along to the local AgeUK here in Northallerton and North Yorkshire, and we will get them with the local group, and then we'll get them some training.
Fantastic, that sounds really good. Actually, you got me interested now as well. So,
well, I think you could do with one of these, because when you're walking you need something bright so that the traffic will see you. So if you don't mind, I'll give you one of these before you leave, and then you can wear it on.
I keep getting drivers stopping by feeling sorry for me, offering me lifts. So one of these days I'm going to be tempted to cheat and just pretend I flopped. Alright, Paul, thanks
thank you.
Thanks a lot for your time. Guys, make sure to check out AgeUK and check out Walking for Health. If you want to donate, all the links are going to be made available on the Facebook page. And also remember, volunteer time. I mean, even if you're employed, some walks might fall on weekends. So just find out with your local centre and make sure you volunteer time. Thanks a lot for being with us today. I'll see you guys later.